Grand Rising, beautiful souls. Hold up, y'all. Soon as I went live, our bestie came in and said, Mama, I peed. So y'all know that I'm a mommy first. So as soon as I went live and my baby came in and said I peed, mommy, I had to get off, and assist my baby. But hold up, y'all. I'm finna turn the camera on. All right. Oh, shoot. That's gonna be a mess. I got to clean that up. Dang. Whoop. Grand Rising, beautiful souls. It's your girl, Beauty. And I am back to give you all a divinely guided love read. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you came back to see me, what it do, boo? Y'all know I'm here to help give y'all the issues in y'all relationship dynamics so y'all can move how y'all need to move. Over here, we focus on personal and spiritual development because that's all we can do is work on oneself, okay? Today is Thursday. Earth to Pink. Grand Rising, beautiful. Look at Earth to Pink. You see this pink I got on? Give me love, 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 love. Crazy love. Grand Rising, Rico. How are we today? Guess what? I'm back once again. Put in and work to enlighten my friend. Signed the oath to bring awareness to humanity. Took on the task of breaking curses off my family. Balanced it out with through a beautiful destruction. Ripped my heart out and put it in divine construction. All right, the message for today is little wet mouth. They like that wet mouth. Ooh. Nevertheless, some people are simply maddening, okay? They meddle in problems that have no reason to be involved in, okay? They cover their lies by saying, it was just a joke, okay? They start quarrels and keep them going with their gossip, savoring the rumors that they spread. Destructive. Listen, when y'all get people who only need y'all for what y'all could do for them and dispose of y'all when you start producing, them the type of people you need to cut off, okay? They show you who they are when they treat you how they treat you. Ain't no sitting there going back and forth in your head like, oh, am I overthinking it? That's when you start people pleasing, okay? At the point you say, I can't do it. You know what I said? I won't be able to do it this week, or I won't be able to do it this time. And they dispose of you, okay? When they pick their side, let them stay there. Don't go back and try to pick them up, okay? Your ego, your mental gonna try to tell you, you know what I'm saying, that you overthinking it, or, you probably gonna be missing them for some odd reason. That's the trick of the mental, okay? When the mental tell you to go back and pick them up, you say, hell nah, mental. That was a part of my low vibrational self, okay? We evolving, okay, mental? So you got to evolve with me, all right? Mental, you got to get that stuff out of here, okay? That stuff that don't need to be here, that don't feel good to me, that's not helping me get to a level of that I'm trying to reach, okay, mental? That's not what I want. So when your mental bring them people back up to your forefront, and your mental bring it back up to your memory, you say, shut that shit down. You don't even give energy to it, all right? Because that's not what we want. But when your mental give you some good stuff, like, thinking about, remember that time you got that big check and how you felt? Remember that time you, them good feelings? Okay, that's what you want to give energy to, because that's what you're going to manifest. We're not gonna keep manifesting people who have hurt us. We're not gonna keep manifesting people who have betrayed us. Okay. Once they show us who they are, we treat them as such. We don't people please. We don't keep going back and picking people up because that's our family member. We don't keep going back and picking people up because that's our kid's father or our kid's mother. We don't go back keep picking people up because we grew up with them. That's toxic. Be loyal to yourself, okay? Be loyal to yourself and reciprocate the loyalty when people are loyal to you, okay? If they're only around because you could do something for them, watch them. Like you tell a dog, watch them. You know what I'm saying? Watch them. Okay, watch them. Watch them. Shoot. I got the eye of the tiger. Watch them. For real. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, Spirit guides, and ancestors that love God and support me. Please use me as a vessel to get a message to whoever needs it. Help me to see what it is that I need to see so I can relay the messages that I need to relay. I pray and ask that you protect me from any dark or negative entity or energy that tries to hijack this reading, as I do not give them permission to cross over. I thank you for choosing me to be your messenger. I thank you for loving me, guiding me, protecting me, and I thank you for blessing me. I love you, Ashe, and it is so. For some odd reason, I just heard sage again. Any spell work that has been thrown against me or the collective, I return it back to sender 144,000 times fold. Any energy that have siphoned from the collective, any gifts, any spiritual gifts they have siphoned from the collective, any monetary gifts they have siphoned from the collective, I return it back to them 144,000 fold. And I subtract from anybody who has done anything against the collective 144,000 fold. Ashe, and did it so. Because see, I'm not playing with them, y'all. Not in this season. I'm sick of it. It's enough of the foolishness, okay? It's enough of the foolishness, all right? Enough of them taking and doing these little spiritual attacks and getting enough, okay? I'm calling judgment. On behalf of my collective, the people who are connected to me, I call judgment, okay? Enough of the foolishness. Get up, stand up. Hey, stand up for your rights. I know that's right. Get up, stand up. Don't believe the hype. I know that's right. I don't know where that came from, but it came in and it came out. You hear me? I know that's right. Thank you, Bob. Yes, sir. He said, get up, stand up. You've been put in position, beauty. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. People be wanting to know, what makes you so special that you could call judgment on people? I would just pick for this position. I wasn't no pick me, say, pick me, pick me, pick me. I just said, Most High, I surrender. You call and I answer. It's just like that. You know, when he calls, you have to answer. Hello? I ain't the only one who been called. I just answered. I just trust and had faith and followed the guidance that I was receiving by the Most High. Okay? I wasn't led by man. Okay? I didn't put all my trust into man. I let the Most High guide me. Huh? I went into solitude. I paid attention. I paid attention. I paid attention. All right, y'all. Holy Spirit, what's going on? What is it that the collective need to know at this time? Please and thank you. I'm doing good, boss man. I'm doing good. How you doing? Christy. Growing through it. That's what I like. I like that. We got big faith steppers in the building. We walk by faith, not by sight. You hear me? We walk by the spirit. The spirit of truth. You hear me? We don't go off of what people say. We go off what the spirit say. You see that? You see that? The spirit of truth. You hear me? I have faith like no other. This is why I was put in position. Why you? Why me? Why not you? Huh? That come to show me something about you. Why not you? Because you not trusted by your own ancestors. Your ancestors don't trust you. Your ancestors don't trust you. That's why they ain't pick you. They pick you, but then when they see what you was doing, they're like, I don't want you working for us. You messing with the wrong people here. Huh? You messing up our family lineage. Yeah. Like that. Because you ain't doing right. Yeah. Look. The veil. The veil. You see that darkness? You see that darkness right there? Huh? That veil they tried to put over you, but your faith was too strong, honey. Look at that faith. Strong faith is what caused this veil. You see that light? That light always overpower the darkness, baby. Strong faith is what caused that veil to be lifted. Understanding the power that you have and who you are connected to is what causes that veil to be lifted. See, when they tried to do the attack on you that they did, they was exposing themselves. Why? Because your faith. Because of what you do and how you do it on the regular, okay? You have faith in spirit, not person, not a human being. You understand the assignment. And because you understand and understand, you overstand the assignment. You overstand the assignment. You were sent in like a pawn to whoever this is. Everybody can't go on a journey like this because everybody ain't strong enough. You was handpicked. They be like, why you? Because you was too weak. You couldn't handle this. The most I had to pick the strong ones. The strong ones. Enough. Hey. Don't make me start speaking in tongues in here. Wanna do it? Ooh, that 65 is significant. My patient yesterday, her blood pressure was 96 over 65. This 65 is out here again. 6 and 5, that break down to 11. That 6 and 5, that one, y'all already know what that one is. Somebody in spiritual court, okay? They mental is messed up. All because of how you move. You ain't fighting fire. You ain't got out here and try to dibble in the dark magic that they dibble in. Okay? You kept it G. You kept it G. And because you kept it G, it's like order in the court. This is no longer a civil suit. This has went up the chambers. Okay? Now we got our ancestors and spirit team up on the higher dimension as the jury. Even they ancestors as the jury. Somebody stuck with a lust demon. Somebody stuck with a lust demon. Okay? It could have been. There go that 96. Look at them numbers. Remember I told you my patient, her thing was 96.65. Look at these numbers. This is 69, 65. You hear me? My patient, her blood pressure yesterday was 96.65. Veil. They could have one time tried to attack you and have some type of sex demon on you, okay? This could have, at one point in time, when you first started going on your spiritual journey, you probably could have noticed that you was real horny, okay? You could have noticed that you was real horny to a point where you was like, dang, what is this on me? Why am I so horny like this? What the fuck is going on? It's because whoever this person is that has been exposed, their veil has been lifted, okay? Well, come on in, spirit. Because did y'all see my door just open up by itself? Ain't nobody there. Well, come on in the room. Walk on in and let them know what you do. Nevertheless, You could have noticed at one point in time that you was real horny at one point in time, and you felt like something was on you real heavy. It's because of the attacks that was sent by whoever this low vibrational person is. They sent a sex demon at you. Okay, so now it's either whoever a female is or whoever a male is. No, there's nobody at the door. That was Nana leaving. Her book, when she leave and lock the door. Normally she put her book bag up on the thing and it'll ring the doorbell. Well, close my door. She woke you up when she rang the doorbell? You go back to sleep, mama. She didn't mean to. Yeah, whoever this person is, if it's a lady and a man, if it's two people who was working against you, that sex demon is on the man. He like this. He probably he probably trying to figure out why he's so horny. Why I feel like this? You being attacked. She didn't close my door all the way, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep going. They being attacked. So whatever evil eye they sent your way, okay, to mess with your occupation, all right, to try to have you in some Jezebel spirit, okay. Remember I told you that sex demon? Yeah, it's on them real heavy. They tried to mess with your money. I don't know why this twin flame card here. Okay, this could be somebody who is attached to a person who you consider as your twin flame. Okay, this could be somebody attacking you, trying to attack you, right? Because of a relationship or connection that you have with a twin. Okay, this person is attacking you because you have a strong connection with somebody who they want. So because they want this person, they attacking you. They sending you the evil eye. But they sending you the evil eye not knowing that you were sending as a pawn. Okay? You were sending as a pawn for this person, because this is not the first time this will happen. But I can guarantee you it's the last time. I can guarantee you it's the last time. They won't be doing this again. They won't be doing this again. If this person had spiritual gifts beforehand, they don't have none no more. I can tell you that. Look at this. Death magic. 64. Okay? Death magic, lust, in your occupation. So they went from a sex demon, right? To sending you evil eye, to trying to mess with your finances. And when none of those things didn't work, they said, we just gonna take on out. The lust demon didn't work. They ain't around here hoeing. They ain't around here giving away their body. They ain't around here strung out, trying to get it in. Okay, they cooter pops ain't, or their penises ain't around here trying to be into everything because they can't get that demon off them. It's not working like that. It ain't happening. What's going on? Why is they not around here being a hornball? Why are they still looking good? Why is their body changing? I'm sending them evil eye. Why is everything still going right for them? Why are they still able to make money? How come they still got a job? Fuck it. Let me just send this death magic at them. And this is how it happened to you. Because the first time you did it, that should have had showed you. When you did it the first time and it didn't work, and you know it don't work on other people, red flag. Okay, this is the warning before destruction. You did it again. You sent the evil eye and it didn't work. Okay? When it didn't work, when you sent the evil eye, you should have said, uh-oh. Red flag. Nah. You want to keep going. You want to mess with my money. You want to try to mess with the collectors, how they make their money, Whether you messing with they social medias, whether you trying to scam they people on their channels, whether you trying to take money out they checking accounts, whether the people trying to scam you for money, whatever the case may be. You could have tried to partner up with some people before when it comes to crypto or whatever, trying to business venture or whatever the case may be, and they scammed you out your money. This was all from that attack that was sent your way. But even though they had tried to attack your money and your finances, you still rose above that. And they like, what the fuck? Who is this? Red flag number 3. The lust ain't work. The evil eye ain't work. The occupation ain't work. 3 strikes? You don't get a 4th strike. What you think you doing to yourself, ma'am, sir? Quit playing. What you doing for the collective is increasing us. Okay? You giving us all your gifts because you trying to take from us. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Everybody has a turning point in their life where they have to turn away from their evil ways. Everybody has a turning point. Whoever this is, it's your turning point. This will make or break you. Whatever you decide to do from this point on, it's gonna make or break you. Because you've already been given your warning 3 times over. So now here you come with the death magic. Didn't I tell y'all they was continue to still do the spell work because they didn't learn their lesson? Oh yeah, it's hitting the head real heavy now. This person is, you can clearly tell who the person is because they don't look like themselves, okay? They money looking funny, okay? They probably look dark when it comes to the complexion of their skin. Like they have a dark aura, okay? They probably gaining a lot of weight, probably not taking care of themselves. Like look how she look. Distorted. Okay, this person, you probably look at this person like, God damn, what's going on with them? They done went down bad. It's because of the spiritual attacks that they set on you. Everything was returned back to sender. Everything was returned back to sender. Show me more, Holy Spirit, ancestors, please and thank you. This is crazy work right here. All because of this. They jealous and envious because of your gifts. How you jealous of somebody else because they was blessed, because they answered the call? You've been given warnings and instructions and direction too, but you let your ego take over. So how can you be jealous of somebody who's doing the work? You could do the same thing. You have to turn away from your evil ways, okay? Make your intention about making humanity better. Don't set the intention to be out here hurting people. If you a man and you know you have used women because you are sexy, you might have a nice size penis, or you might whatever, okay? If your outside exterior makes you eye-catching to women and you only get with them to betray them in some shape, form, or fashion, like if you don't have pure intentions to be with a person, okay, you're racking up karma, okay? It comes in like that. You get an option. I'm gonna send it into you, and you get to choose if you're gonna do right or if you're gonna do wrong. The choice is yours. Now, you can live your life doing wrong to people, but you just racking up karmic debt. Because every time you hurt somebody in some shape, form, or fashion, that energy that you have caused their life to be affected with is going to affect you. Once a person, it's like this. When you hurt somebody, what's the first thing they come out their mouth and say? Especially hurt people. So when you hurt a person who has not done the work on themselves, guess what they're going to say? Oh, I wish something bad happened to you. Or I wish this happened to you. Or that's why this going to happen to you. Or that's why they going to happen to you. They say exactly what it is that they want to happen to you. And when they say it, and this stuff start happening, you like, well, dog, you cursing me. Exactly. They are cursing you. Us as divine beings, we're going to call judgment. Okay? I'm going to call judgment. I ain't going to say exactly what it is, but I call judgment on you for doing what you're doing. For trying to manipulate me. For trying to abuse and use me. For casting spells on me. For casting hexes on me. For cursing me. I call judgment on you. Because you're doing something to affect my free will. So I call judgment on you. And keep it moving. But other people, when you hurt somebody, and they get into that throwing hexes and curses at you, this is how it happens. So you always want to be in a place of sowing good seeds. Because what kind of hex they going to throw at a person who's sowing good seeds? Huh? Only lower vibrational entities will attack somebody who was sowing good seeds. And when they attack somebody who is sowing good seeds, you're only increasing their wealth. You ain't doing nothing to hurt them because they sowing good seeds. They in their purpose. They doing what they're supposed to do. When they sowing good seeds, they done paid off their karmic debt. They racking up abundance now. Huh? That's how it works. Y'all could take care of y'all could take care of, to my moderators, y'all could take care of whoever that person is who need to go on their own path and get off of my YouTube page. Why? Because I am unbothered, honey. Nevertheless, choose a path. Okay, they chose the path of destruction while you are unbothered. Anybody who comes against the chosen ones, choose a path of destruction. Okay, while y'all remain unbothered. Okay, you're unbothered, unfazed by lower vibrational entities or energies. People who hide behind fake pages and coming on people's lives and messing with them. Okay, we are unbothered by people like you because we know who you are. Okay, we see you as who you are. Okay, because we move by spirit. Okay, we don't care nothing about no robots or no fake people behind no fake profiles, because we get on here and we show our face. We stand in our truth. We powerful, okay? And we know anybody who say anything against us, all thing we got to do is, I see you. I see you. And I release my ancestors. I release my ancestors onto you. Have a good day. I'm unbothered, unfazed by you. Unbothered and unfazed by you. And y'all gotta stand on business when it comes to that. Unbothered and unfazed. Why they be around here mentally unstable, okay? Mentally and emotionally unstable. Around here crying, trying to figure out, how come you so busy? How come you so blessed? How come you looking so good? How come you growing and glowing? Because I got faith, honey. Big faith. Not the little one. Yes, sir. They don't like that. The enemy don't like that. She not wavering. They not wavering. Like who? What? What's going on? I don't know who that is. Somebody who ain't standing in their truth or their power because they got a fake page. They ain't even got they won't even show their face. Didn't I tell y'all? This is somebody who's connected to your twin. This is not your twin. If y'all thought that your twin was attacking y'all, it's, oh, you said who was the white lady on the card? It might not even be a white lady. Whoever this is somebody who's attacking you because of a connection that you got with somebody else. If you all thought that it was, if you thought that it was your twin because y'all saw the twin flame card at the bottom of the deck. If you thought it was your twin who was doing the manipulation, it wasn't. This person was actually manipulating your twin. You see your twin right there? Okay, females, don't look at the gender of the cards. Make it make sense for yourself. If you a man, you know your twin is a woman, unless you like men. Okay? You know your twin is a man, unless you like women. Make it make sense for you. Don't just look at the gender on the cards. Okay? If you have a twin, you know if you have a twin because y'all have a strong connection. You hear me? Every time y'all spend a little bit of time away from each other, y'all always come right back to each other. Y'all don't be mad at each other for a long time. It's nothing that can make you mad at this person for a long time. Nothing. You can forgive this person and then y'all can kick back off like ain't nothing ever happened. It's that type of connection. That strong soul connection that you have to somebody. Not everybody is on a twin flame journey, so please do not force a story to fit. It's 144,000 light workers, star seeds. Okay? Do you know how many people are on the earth? Not everybody is a star seed. Not everybody is a light worker. Not everybody is a chosen one. Many are called. Few will answer. The few who do answer are in positions like this because we answered the call. We did not turn away from it because what other people told us. If we lived our life based off of other people, what other people said, we wouldn't be in a position. Because for the most part, most of us were born to religious backgrounds. Religion teaches you not to tap into your spirituality. So if I grew up and still living by what other people told me, I would not be living in my purpose. I would still be working on ships, making money to take care of everybody else, being unfulfilled. Because when I get home to get maybe a 3-4 hour nap, I got to get right back out and go to work. I don't have a life outside of work, and I spend all my time at work. I'm making good money, true indeed, but at the end of the day, when the money gone, what do I have? How do I feel? Empty as a mug. So I stepped out and I followed the guidance of the Most High. When I met this person right here, it was like an awakening for me, because this person shared a connection with me that I've never had before. And when this person came into my life and was mind controlled by this person, I went through an awakening like no other, because that person was ripped away from me and it felt like somebody had took a part of me. But it made me, when I heard the Most High say, don't focus on that, focus on me. I heard the Most High, don't look at that, don't pay attention, focus on me. I promise you, when you come out on the other side of this, you're going to feel so much better. And because I did what I was supposed to do, this is why I'm in the position that I'm in. Now, had I not listened to the Most High, I would have been fighting fire with fire. Remember, I told y'all, before I met this person right here, I was in a relationship for 9 years. And for 9 years, I fought physically, kicking in doors, beating bitches up behind a man. Physically fighting. Okay? Physically fighting. The Most High say, no, you did that for 9 years, and look what it got you. You beat down bitches. Your track record was long because you want to kick down doors behind a man. This is not fighting fire with fire. This is not a physical fight. This is a spiritual fight. So you focus on me and I'm going to show you how you win. I didn't have to fight. I didn't have to get in the field, like they say. The Most High say, you too beautiful to be around here fighting. Once I mess my hand up, you're not finna be around here fighting. That's not what you finna do. I'm finna teach you how to go within. Because you ain't got to get out here and fight. That's not what you got to do. Your power comes from being still. Being in your true purpose. Allowing your ancestors to take on that fight. Because you ain't fighting physical. We already know if you get out there and fight physical, you ain't doing nothing but going back to jail, because you're going to lose it when you beating somebody. Okay? What good are you in? What good are you to the collective in jail? No. I'm going to teach you how to go in, and I'm going to teach you how to defeat this without even touching them, without even saying anything to them. I'm going to show you how to defeat this. And that's what I did. And they don't like that. Because you have evolved, okay? You're not in a lower vibration. You ain't out here trying to get in the field and all kind of stuff like that. You ain't out here trying to tongue grasp, because you know that's how they swap destinies. You ain't doing none of that. You here. Hello? This feels good. You're here. You not into what you used to be into. You here. And they don't like that because you a sweetheart. Okay? You're a sweetheart. Queen of Cups energy. Sweetheart energy. Okay? Her hands, that's the heart chakra. You hear me? That is the heart chakra. The heart is connected to your what? Spirit. Huh? This is why, because you answered the call, honey. Very intuitive in your power. Here. Remember I tell you? It's here. It's there. Not here. Because these is the rose-colored tint things, okay? But here, baby, you see everything. I can see clearly now. My eye is open. And you know that people who have tried to attach you now is attached by entity. Okay, this is what they chose to do to themselves, because they tried to mess with a high priestess. Okay, they tried to mess with somebody who was sent here to help. And because they tried to mess with somebody who was sent here to help, this is what's, they didn't know who you was, okay? But it was enough for them doing what they was doing. They didn't know that the Most High had you put in this position for a reason. They was used to doing this to people. The Most High say, nah, it's enough of this. Let me send in the collective, okay? Let me send in this collective, and also your twin. Your twin might not be as in alignment as you are. Your twin might not be as spiritually inclined as you are. I can tell you that. But I can tell you one thing. You and your twin was sent in as a pawn for whoever this person is. Watch how it all fold out. You hear me? Watch how this all pan out in the end. You gonna see. Then you gonna be like, dang. So you like me. You powerful like me, huh? They just didn't know it. Okay. Just like you didn't know it beforehand because you was going off of what everybody else taught you. Right? That entity that this, whoever this old bobblehead sent out is not only affecting them, but it has affected your twin. Remember, your twin has not done the spiritual work that you have done. I think your twin may be even afraid to release some of the stuff that they've experienced in their life. They don't want to go in and deal with the abandonment issues or childhood trauma. They fighting that. But they don't have a choice but to, because this person, this demon, this attachment is on, this entity is on them real heavy. So ladies, if you are a female, your divine masculine is a man. This is what he feeling like. This is what he looking like right now. Men, if you are a divine masculine, your divine feminine is a woman or man. This is what they looking like right now, because they are being attacked by an entity that has nothing to do with what they doing. It's who they connected themselves to, and until they stand on business, okay, they gonna keep feeling like this. Just like you had to stand on business and speak against and start taking charge of your life, doing your stuff for you every day. Okay, they was affecting you at one point in time too, until you separated yourself to go within and do your work, so you don't be feeling like this. At one point in time, you felt like you wanted to give up on life. You felt like, why am I going through this? Probably beating the ground, snow, snotty, and all kind of stuff when you was being spiritually attacked at first, because you was not in alignment, feeling like this. Okay? We all done been here. I know I did. I done been like this. I done been like this, beating the ground, asking God, please take me. I can't do this no more. Please take me. Why do I still have to be here? Yeah. Trust it. Huh? Trust it. I trusted the Most High. Okay? I didn't trust man. I trusted the Most High. One more, please and thank you. When you choose to go on the path of righteousness, when you choose to, they going through destruction. When you choose to go on the path of righteousness, when you choose the right path, okay, to go towards the light, you have, a lot of abundance come to you. When you choose the path of trying to mess with one's future, one's love life, trying to call death on somebody, trying to play God, then you have that destruction. Okay, you have to go through that destruction. Now, whoever this person is in the distant future, whoever your twin is in a distant future, this person might be able to get this entity up off of them, but only if they willing to do the work. Okay, they have to be willing to cry those tears that you cried, do that shadow work that you've done. Okay, spend that time with the Most High like you did. They got to realize that they friends ain't they friends. They got to realize that they family members was just people who they was born to break generational curses from. They got to realize that the people who are surrounding them are not really people for them. They are people who are in a lower vibration who was keeping them there. And until you realize and separate yourself, you're going to be in this energy. Because everybody who's around you right now is having you in this energy. They're all working against you. And until you realize that and take off these rose-colored glasses and stand in your power, you're going to keep going through this. But it's all a part of the journey. All a part of the journey. We spend a lot of time teaching our sibling, our kids, or we've been raised to feel like connections that we encounter are ones we're supposed to keep around for forever. No. It's an orbit, okay? It's we move around like this. The earth constantly moves, right? Constantly moves. You know how many people are on the planet? It's something we can learn from everybody. So why do you keep your stuff stuck in connections when you cheating yourself out of experience of life? Your soul needs to meet a lot of different people. Not people just sexually, but there's something for you to learn out here. You keep yourself stagnant by staying put in position and your soul trying to move. It's stuff for you to learn. It's people who for you to meet. It's energies for you to cross. But you keeping yourself stagnant, holding on to people instead of releasing them. Understanding that, I need to release this one because I got somebody else who's trying to plug in here and teach me something. I need to release this one because I got somebody else who's trying to plug in here and teach me something. I need to release this one. But because you're not releasing, you're not growing, you're staying stagnant. And then you wondering why you keep repeating the same cycles because you keeping yourself stagnant. Positive affirmation for the day, Holy Spirit. Please and thank you. If you were supposed to, you got to look at life like this. We grow every day, right? We grow and evolve every day. You don't think your life's supposed to change too? Everything supposed to stay the same? No. And you ain't growing if you staying the same. Positive affirmation. Please and thank you. Positive affirmation. Please and thank you. I can release my desire for control. I can release my desire for control. And that's the problem. Too many of us in the energy feeling like we could play God. I want to control the narrative of what's going on here. I want to control the narrative. I want to be the puppet master. It's my way. I want to make sure this person don't get this. I want to make sure this person loves me. I want to make sure I get this from that person. Get the fuck up out of here, please. Puppet master. Get up out of here. I'm finna get on up out of here, y'all. I need to cleanse my energy and get myself ready for the day, okay? I did everything. I just didn't have time to put no clothes on. But let me get dressed, start my day. I love y'all. I think I'm gonna do some I'm gonna record some videos to post them for later on today at 6 o'clock. Okay. I love y'all. I'm finna let y'all go. Okay. Thank y'all for spending y'all rising with me. Thank y'all for making my heart beat while I make y'all's beat. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscription. Until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.